Hello, it's Wilko Courts. Thank you for joining us once again for another podcast. Remember, you can always comment below with any of your thoughts and feelings as we gabble on with all of our shit, either on Spotify or on YouTube.
I've got something to talk about, but also you asked me before we started recording, like, how am I? And
that's really, it was a nicety. I don't care.
you don't care. You couldn't care less. But I said
I wasn't going to listen to the answer.
microphones-
But yeah, you said wait until we start recording, and I was like, this is going to be great.
Oh, I've just had a morning and I just want to cry. Like, you know, those mornings where it just all feels bleh. So
Yeah.
and this other thing, like, is my brain going to switch on? Like, I've got a story there, but is the funny there? Is the me there? I don't know because my brain's not switching on. So,
Do you want us to record another day?
no, we've got to do this. We're here.
Okay.
We push through. That's what
Okay.
our
Well,
old
we're
job
doing it
taught
for
us.
fun.
You
It's
push through. No, it's good. It's good. Laugh through the pain. I just
so dark.
I stayed up just a little too late, you know, like you just push it some nights because you're watching something and it just ends like a little bit past when you would normally have gone to bed because you started it just a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And so then you're already off on a bad foot because you pushed it and you pushed it. And like, by the way, too late for me is 10 o'clock. So.
But we talked about this like a week ago and you said that you stayed up too late and then you felt shit. And I said, well, you can't stay up late anymore.
I know. And to be honest, I don't think it was 10. Like, I think I was in bed by 9:40. But, you know, you're not really going to be falling asleep until 10. Like, you got to give yourself a good 20 minutes of buffer time. Like, if you want to be asleep by 9, get in bed at 8:30 kind of thing. But, like, I pushed it last night. But I thought, well, I'm tired. Like, it's fine. I'll just probably fall asleep a lot quicker. And I didn't. I took ages. Like, I couldn't tell you how long I took. It was just that, like, drifting in and out and in and out. Anyway, 3:30. I need a wee. That's it for the sleep. It's all done. Wrap it up.
You're up.
I'm awake. I'm more awake than I've ever been in my whole life. And I'm laying there. And all I can think about is my 5:20 alarm because I've started cycle classes with my best friend. And that was just my way of making sure that everyone knows that I cycle now. Okay. So in my head, I'm going, okay, 5:20, the alarm's going off for RPM. Even if you just fall asleep at 4:20, you'll just get another hour. Like, that'll be fine. And you just watch the clock and it's 3:45 and then it's 4 and it's 4:15 and you're like, come on, just fall asleep now. If you fall asleep now, 1 hour of beautiful sleep, and then you'll get up and you'll feel good. And then you'll do RPM and you'll feel better.
Pause. So we left breakfast radio so you and I wouldn't have to play this game anymore of the sleep math that we would play. Like, if we go to bed at this time, then we could stay up until 9:40. Oh, and not go to bed at 6:20 like a psycho because of a 3 o'clock alarm. So we changed our lives because of that.
Yeah.
And because radio's dead, but also because mostly for like our health and like general mental well-being.
Yeah.
But so we changed that, but you're still playing the game.
Still playing the game. My body, actually, the craziest thing happened. So I took 6 months off work and then I started working. And when I was starting my first day at my new job, I had an alarm on for the first time in a while, because prior to that it was like, well, I'll just wake up with the kids and like get them off to school and then I can do everything. Like I don't have to get up and work out early or whatever.
Yeah.
So
you don't need an alarm. You have 2 children.
Exactly right. They're never going to let me sleep in. Oh, which, by the way, first time in her freaking life, my daughter slept until 6:45 this morning. So imagine if this morning was the morning I decided to just stay in bed. She would have just stayed in bed till 6:45. Anyway, when I started work again, my body was like, okay, well, work. The last time we work was 3:00. We got up. So my body started getting up at 3, like clockwork. It was a disaster. Anyway, it totally ruined my sleep last year, but most of the time I'm okay. This morning, it was a bad morning. I was up at 3:30. I didn't fall back to sleep. I'm laying there thinking about the 5:20 alarm, okay? It's maybe like 20 to 5 at this point, and it's like, well, that's it. Like I would be pissed off now if I fell asleep. So I go to roll over into a different position and neck. Just I'm so old that I've just rolled over in a freaking huff while I can't sleep, and I've pulled a muscle in my neck back situation. Like, people have talked about this happening to them in their sleep, but it's never actually happened to me. And I've always laughed along and been like, I know, haha, relatable, but it's never actually happened to me. And it happened to me this morning, and I just wanted to crawl into a hole and die. Like it was so painful that when I tried to rearrange myself, I couldn't figure out like which part of my body I couldn't move. So then I'm laying there and I'm like, but I've got to go to RPM. Like, I'm going with Lou. She'll be pissed off if I don't show up. She wouldn't be pissed off, but like in my head, that's what I'm doing. Like, she'll be annoyed that she's had an alarm go off and you're not even coming, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm there like, okay, well, I'm broken, but I'm going to spin. So by the time 5:00 rolls around, Bobby's getting up for the gym. I'm like, well, I'm up, like, whatever. And then I just come outside my house and it's freaking 1 degree. And it's like I can't move my neck to drive my car properly because I rolled over in bed. That's all I did. And I'm freezing cold and it's basically summer here, but I'm in Canberra, so it's never going to happen. And I just thought, well, why am I why do I bother? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm running on 5.5 hours sleep or something ridiculous. Like, the Apple Watch is like 6 hours, 7 minutes. You know that it's not quite what it puts on there. You know you've got to wipe like a good 20 to 30 off. So I'm banking on about 5.5 to 6 hours sleep. And then like I roll over, break myself. Now I'm covered in Tiger Balm. It's all I can smell. It's the weirdest mixture of like chemical and cinnamon smell. And it's making me cold, and I've got my heater on, and it's like, and that's my morning. And so that's what you said, how are you? And I wanted to cry because in the car on the way to the gym, I was tearing up. That's how tired I was. Like, I just couldn't even fathom. And I got there. And my friend looked at me and she was like, we're doing it. You know, she did the hands. She did jazz hands. I just hurt my neck again when I threw it back. Holy crap. Oh, I forgot. And she's jazz handing because she's pumped, mate. Nothing wrong with her. She's had a great night. And I just looked at her and I said,
fuck you, Lou.
I literally just looked at her. I was like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. And she was just like, okay, well, maybe this will help you. I'm like, yeah, well, the scoop of pre-workout that I took should be kicking in any second now. And now I'm crashing from the pre-workout. And that's what it's like to be a 35-year-old woman. So,
Okay. So just going forward in your life, when someone says, "How are you?" the reply is "Good, thanks."
okay. Rewind.
Sorry, we'll just do it again.
Just do it again.
So how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
Like
good
I'm
stuff.
actually weirdly better now that you've had such a shit sleep, because there's one particular story that all of my friendship group like to roll out when there's like someone new at a barbecue or whatever, and everyone's like, "Wilko, tell everyone about the time you went to the gym and you were warming up." And then I have to tell the story, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's so old. He's so fucking old." And now I feel like you really get it. You actually understand.
Is that the one where during your warm-up you pulled something and you just left?
Yeah. So I went to do a gym session, and I was just warming up. And you know how you get like at the gym they've got like just a couple of like broomsticks that you like sort of back and forth.
Yeah.
And you sort of do some moves and whatever. Well, they didn't have that there, so I just grabbed like an empty bar. I grabbed an empty bar and like with no weights on it, and I just put it behind my neck.
Yeah.
And then when I pulled it back up, something happened. Something went tink, ponk, unk.
Yeah.
And I was laying down
Yeah.
on the bench, and so I had to like just slide the bar off because I couldn't move my neck anymore. And then I had to like weirdly somehow get my bag but not move my neck because of the excruciating pain, and then also then like get myself out the door, and then
hopefully not be seen by anyone in that state.
And I knew I was being watched. I knew I was being watched because everyone was like, "He just got here."
Why is he leaving so soon?
And I would be absolutely judging someone. I'd be like, "That's weird." And why is he walking like that? And then I couldn't get the painkillers because they were up on that weird cupboard above the fridge hole. So then I just laid on the floor for many hours until help arrived.
Seriously, like I do all these things to try and keep my body in check. I try and do the right thing. I went to bed half an hour later, and look at me. I'm a wreck.
You're falling apart.
I'm falling apart. I just want to move to deserted island and see no one. And
you did that.
And I did that, and it wasn't that good, to be honest. So, like,
it didn't work for you.
But what I would do to be back there now? Oh,
listen, I remember asking your husband once. I said, "Does like the pain of working?" Because your husband Bobby is prolific in the gym. He loves it. It makes him feel good. If he doesn't go to the gym, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
It makes him a better human.
Yeah.
I get that like going to the gym in theory is good for me. I do. That's the only reason why I do it.
Yeah.
That and so clothes fit.
Yeah.
And so I said to your husband once, I said, "Does the pain ever go away?" Like, because I'm always like, it just hurts all the time.
Just a bit.
And he said, "Yeah." And he said, "No, just embrace it."
Yeah.
And I was like,
he is walking around.
I want to feel good.
Yeah. He's walking around every day feeling just a bit sore. But in a good way. Like, he thinks it's a good thing. He's like, yeah, because it's like, yeah, I can tell I've worked out. And I'm like, I don't want to remember. Like, I don't want to remember. I want to know that I've done it because, like you said, the clothes fit. And I'm like feeling healthy and whatever about myself and arrogant towards anyone who doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah. You're better than them.
I don't want to remember it after it happens. And like this injury was me just trying to sleep. So now the trauma comes from bedtime. So I'm going to go to bed tonight and be like, well, what pain will I wake up with tomorrow? And Bobby would probably be like, embrace it. Just fucking, that means you're sleeping so good.
No. Anyway, look, we're just going to stop this now, and sure, we'll count this as an episode. We'll count this as we did it. We did the podcast today, and anyone who's listening to this is going to feel one of two things. They're going to go, I see you, Courts. I get you. I feel where you're at. Or they're going to go, why the fuck did these two people post this? It'll only be one or two. Hey, and in the comments below, which end of the stick do you fall on?
A or B.
Are you like, why did I watch so far of this? It went nowhere. It's just some 35-year-old woman with 2 kids who had a bad sleep, cracked her neck a bit, and had to go to a cycle class. And she's complaining
relatable.
about it.